Okay, so what's up, guys? Welcome back to Success Builder Podcast. Today is the episode 2, and we have our special guest is Ida. She is the vice president of Finance Society. So Ida, let's talk about you for a little bit. So let us know who you are and what you're doing right now.
So my name is Ida Shamsaasef. I am the VPF of Finance Society and been in the e-board for since freshman year, so for 3 years now. My major is finance real estate law, but my emphasis is in business law. So I really want to go work in a legal field, working in a law office. Currently, I am interning at Forensic Economics Company, and we engage in academic research, a lot of drafting academic papers and studying valuation, legal disputes, and also litigation protocols. I've had many professional um, professional experiences with different clubs. First, obviously, Finance Society, as well as the Society of Law and Contracts, and I was also the vice president of Delta Sigma Pi, which is a professional business fraternity. And yeah,
Well, that's awesome. Ida, I know you since freshman year. You're graduating soon. First of all, congratulations on that. So, it's only 3 years at Kapali Pomona, but what did you learn in the past 3 years?
definitely a lot of online learning since most of my education was online. I got to be learn more of tech, become more tech savvy, and just using the Zoom and how to communicate better online. But I feel like my main concerns were that I didn't get to experience the like hands-on kind of
Like in
learning,
person, right? In person.
yeah, in person. But since I do this semester, I have experienced it a lot more, and it's been a great learning process
Yeah.
experiencing that in person.
Well, I mean, I know 100% sure, so many people are so excited that we actually go back in person, see people faces, get to talk to, professors face to face. And, at first, when I come in, it feels a little weird because, in the past like few years, we see each other on Zoom. And last semester, I was able to go back on campus for the first time in a while. And it's it was funny, but it was weird a little bit, but I love it. I love the energy. I love seeing people faces, and especially right now, people are taking off, their mask more, and it looks very interesting right now. So that was very fun. It's
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Ida, well, of course, I'm gonna remind you guys that I know Ida back in freshman year. She's an amazing individual, very dedicated, worked extremely hard. So I know that. So we had okay. So as we know, we had like a freshman, like half of our freshman year in person. It was phenomenal. We had our concert. So what was the transition like to you, like from 100% in person to everything online?
Well, it was definitely hard at first. Moving back home was the hard part about main hard part about it, since I was living in the dorms and got to experience a little bit of that kind of life, and then I had to go back home and with my parents and my sibling, and that just took a different turn because when you go back home, you feel like you're kind of on vacation. You're not in school mode anymore, but I just gotta had to like set my mind differently and kind of get organized. I like to organize, so uh, I first basically organized my way into
Oh, of course, 100%.
figuring things out.
No, 100%. There's one thing that I know about Ida is she's extremely athletic. So, did you play any sports back in high school, Ida?
I did swim and water polo.
Wow, that's amazing. If you guys want to go to the gym, Ida is the best in the gym. She's there 24/7. Every single time, we go to the gym. I see her there. So very dedicated, very passionate person about the gym and things like that. Keep herself healthy. Okay,
Mhm.
so let's talk about the incoming freshmen. I know it's tough for the freshmen who coming in now because of some regulations before they have to solve them on Zoom and things like that. So what was I know you work with freshmen a lot in your group and at us at your fraternity when your sororities or fraternity, is that correct?
Yeah, it's professional business fraternity.
Professional, yeah, business fraternity. So what do you see the big difference between this freshman's class and our freshman class when we were freshmen?
So I think the big difference is that ours were kind of like our freshman class were more normal. Like we came into college expecting the college life and like expecting like classes in person and expecting like, let's say, hard classes or uh, homework, pen and paper homework, pen and paper tests. But I feel like this freshman class was kind of hard because for the last 2 years they've been online, and um, all they really know is like how to do their work online. Now that we're transitioning to in person, it's kind of difficult for them to get used to that transition. But I feel like once you get involved and with the help of like peers and your teachers, you can definitely make that transition smoother.
Yeah, no, 100%. That was a great advice from you to solve the freshmen or an upcoming sophomores who will be becoming sophomore in the summer, and
Mm-hmm.
this will be very helpful for them. So let's dive into your major, finance real estate. Why finance real estate law? Why is that?
So when I first came to kind of like in high school, when I was like choosing my schools, I was always between three majors. And like I never thought of any other major between besides finance, real estate, or law. And this school happened to have a major that included all three of them. Um,
Wow, I mean
so
that's really cool. I mean, I feel like there are so back then when I was a freshman, I feel like it's like 50% of the students coming into Capoli, they were either undecided or they were doing something that they don't really like. So what's your opinion on what's your advice on choosing majors for students who are upcoming college students?
well, when I how I chose my majors, I kind of eliminated the majors that I don't want. So first, like I would advise, like see what you don't want to do. So if you don't want to do anything, if you're not scared of, like I'm scared of blood, or I don't even like going to the doctor's office. I know for a fact that, and I didn't want to do anything with doctors. And I saw my dad as a computer engineer, and I know I didn't want to do anything with engineering. So I kind of eliminated different jobs and different majors, I guess. So then it kind of left me with three choices.
Well, that's awesome. I think that's one of the coolest thing about Capella Pomona is they have a major that cover everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think I applied to a lot of colleges, before I came to Cal Poly Pomona, and I see that most of colleges they're very specific. You either like finance, you do real estate, or you do law. There's no such thing as finance, real estate, law as a whole package.
No, there's no. This is the only school that offers that.
Yeah, so just okay, let's dive in just a little bit about you. So where are you original from? Like were you from California or were you an immigrant or some like a little background about you?
So my parents are uh, originally from Iran, Tehran. So we're Persian, but I was born in San Diego, born and raised in San Diego, and I've lived there my whole life, basically. and yeah, I just have one little brother. He's 17. He's 17 and he's gonna go to high school or college soon.
Wow.
So
Well, that's awesome. Okay, so you used to live in, well, you grew up in San Diego.
yeah,
Well,
I grew up in
why is
San
it
Diego.
like what was the changes, or like what was it hard for you to, you know, since you were living in, South California. I mean, it's still South
South Cal,
California,
yeah.
but still we live in the LA area. So what was the biggest difference between San Diego and Pomona?
Well, there's definitely a lot more to do in San Diego. I would say
Right.
it's a lot prettier, and uh, it's more like protect the area that I live in is more like it's safe. It's like a safe community. You can go out, leave your doors unlocked, nothing will happen. Like, we're it's a safe community. But when I came here and uh I like people told me, oh, there are break-ins and there are cockroaches in our freshman dorm, old dorms. That was like something I wasn't used to. Uh,
Well,
but it's good I like to experience uh, different types of living situations, kind of get used to or kind of see what others experience.
well, that's extremely, that's very interesting. Okay, let's dive into, okay, so what's your goal for the future? Where do you see yourself in like a couple of years after graduation?
So currently I'm doing a paralegal studies program at UCLA, and so that will end in a year. And during that time, I'm hoping to find a job as a legal assistant, paralegal, or um, any legal secretaries, anything in a law firm that I can do with that law school. And also during that time, I'm hoping to study for the LSAT, kind of take a couple courses on it, and then maybe apply to law school. So, because that's what my end goal is.
Wow, that's really amazing. Whatever you're doing right now, congratulations again. You're graduating soon. And let's before we wrap it up, I just wanna there's another questions that I really wanna ask. Is there are students who are heading into their fourth year and about to graduate in a year. Since you're graduating this summer, you already done your senior project, you already done everything, you're trying to wrap everything's up. So what are the advices that would you give to the people like me who are graduating soon, in 2023?
Um, yeah, so I would definitely say try to find your internships and like job work experience right now, because when I was since I am graduating early, it's kind of difficult to have that internship and job experience. And with COVID, it was even more difficult. But like since we're opening up, I would get and try to get an internship as soon as possible, and kind of continue like applying to jobs probably the start of the year that you're graduating, at the
Wow,
beginning
that's
of the year.
well, those are amazing, advices from you. And I know you're a very busy person, and you gotta go. So, first of all, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate you being here and talking to me and talking to the team, and also, everyone else, freshmen, sophomore, juniors who are graduating, or who are coming into Cal Poly. And that's it, guys. So do you have anything to add before we close?
No, that'd be all. Just stay positive.
Awesome, Ida. Once again, thank you so much. And this is episode 2, and I hope you guys enjoy. And we're wrapping it up. And have a good day, everybody. I'll see you guys.
Thank you.